Hello everyone, my name is Jody P. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. On the heels of his Chicago Fire Season 11 return, Jesse Spencer opens up about the possibility of Matt Casey and Sylvie Brett getting back together. Jesse Spencer opens up about the possibility of Matt Casey and Sylvie Brett rekindling their romance on Chicago Fire. Casey's latest return to Chicago was mostly for work after he joined a task force about keeping an eye on potential threats. Aside from this, however, he also had a personal agenda to have a face-to-face with Brett. The couple was merely dating when Casey decided to move across the country, and for a while, they tried to make a long-distance setup work. They ultimately broke up in the Chicago Fire Season 11 premiere, but their latest reunion proves that they are still in love with each other. Spencer now talks to TV Line about the chances of them getting back together and moving forward. Referring to how he interpreted Casey and Brett's last scene together, Spencer says, "I feel like it's messy. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I saw it as both. I think he would like to come back, and there is the potential to come back, but only if it is right. But if this job wraps up, and the kids are all doing good, and they get to school, that's the only reason he left. He didn't leave because they fell out of love. So he is sniffing around to see if Brett is still open to it. I think he'll go back to Portland and then just get back into his role as dad and just jump back into what he's doing there. But he's obviously expressed not outright. But she knows that he's probably still in love with her, and he's wondering if she still is and if she's still open to it. The good thing is I don't know, and I kind of like that. I like that not knowing thing, if that's actually a possibility in the future." Chicago Fire opens the door for Casey's permanent Firehouse 51 return. How Casey and Brett can get back together on Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire Season 11's danger all around doesn't include any significant development with regard to rekindling the couple's romance. They remain broken up, with Brett confessing she's seeing another person. That being said, it's odd that Chicago Fire is still keeping the door open for a possible reconciliation sometime in the future. For what it's worth, Casey admits to wanting to come back to Firehouse 51. He even establishes a timeline, around a year. Whether that will pan out remains to be seen. However, if the creative team is setting up Casey's full-time Chicago Fire return, then it explains why the romance still doesn't have a definitive ending. Spencer has returned twice to the series since he officially exited One Chicago around a year ago. This backs up his quote about being always open to returning if Chicago Fire can find a good way to reincorporate Casey into its storytelling. Since physical distance is the only thing that's hindering him from pursuing Brett again, seeing him back in Firehouse 51 would effectively eliminate that issue and allow for them to finally reunite. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and stay with Tess.